West is Danny Myers, the bar guy. We are back with week 4, Beneath the Surface. This is my weekly series where I break down my rounds and the hidden meanings in my bars. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know I'm one of those coded writers. So this week I'm going to be breaking down my first round versus K-Shine. Going into this battle, I didn't want to be like just extra super punchline. But I did want to let him know the difference between our writing. Okay, so for example, in my second round, I said I made one of the worst life decisions. For instance, I gave 12,000 to Rex. I could have gave that to my infants, but instead he ducked and hid from me because he knew there was a distance. Like I counter wrote K-Shine. If you notice, I did my worst life decisions in my second round, and then he winds up doing it in his third round. So I beat him to the punch. It's strategy. It's all about strategy. It's not about just writing cute punchlines. It's about strategizing. And that effectively, I think it's kind of like when boxers put the grease on their face. They put the grease on their face. They know the punch is gonna land eventually, but it can slide off. The grease is for the punches to slide off, so they don't really stick as hard. So when you counter write somebody, it's almost like you are preparing for the blow, but you are making it to where you can withstand the blow. It's like B Rabbit on 8 Mile, where he used all the angles that Papa Doc, or he anticipated that Papa Doc was going to use versus him, and he set them himself. So now when it's time for Papa Doc to use those angles, Papa Doc really don't have anything to say, and he winds up choking. You know what I'm saying? But that was just one of the methods, one of the strategies that I used going into this battle. But I definitely wanted to show him that my writing is levels past his. But shout to K-Shine because he brought 3 terrific rounds. But we're gonna get to breaking down this first round. I said, you canceled our battle. I'm glad Smack booked me, my friend. You just had a baby, but I had to wait 6 weeks to get a pussy again. So, for those of you that may not know, me and K-Shine were originally supposed to battle in Los Angeles on Traffic. But his woman had just had their baby probably 3 days before our planned battle. So, we had to cancel it and push it back. And you know, for any parents out there, you already know that once the mother has the child, the doctor usually tells you have to wait 6 weeks before, you know, the couple can start having sex again. So that's how that double entendre works. I had to wait 6 weeks to get a pussy again. Dope. You ducked me in Cali. Watch how you maneuver, nigga. If you really bout it, let me hear you say that blood shit on Hoover, nigga. So that particular bar right there, those 2 bars were originally meant for the California crowd. I was supposed to say that in California. So when the battle got switched over to New York, I knew that bar wouldn't be as effective in New York City. You know what I'm saying? But it was really more of a play on K-Shine, you're a blood, you know, and being a blood, coming to California, let me take you to one of the streets where it's probably not a good idea for you to be on if you're a blood. And the bar didn't hit in the building as I anticipated, but that was kind of like for my Cali niggas, you know what I'm saying? And it was like I like the bar so much that I didn't take it out. I could have erased that and just put 2 more, just another normal punchline in there, but that was like an ode to California right there. All right. Watch how I school a nigga. All of a sudden your snub will bang out. You East Coast niggas ain't start banging till after Colors came out. So right there, it was more like from the way I remember it, you know, gang banging was predominantly a California thing. That was like a West Coast thing. And once I moved to New York City in 2000 is when I like really understood that there was a growing Crip and Blood scene out there. I'm not saying that that's when it started, but I definitely know that, you know, California was heavy on the banging before New York was. So it was like a shout. It was like a shot at him being a gangster, and it's like, come on, this ain't this ain't real to me. What you're doing ain't real to me. Like, I know, you know, real Crips and Blood. So peep right here what I did in the sequence. You East Coast niggas ain't start banging till after Colors came out. Now, of course, that movie was with Ice-T, Sean Penn. I believe that was Ice-T. Sean Penn. So, right? Peep this. My next line. K-Shine Penn. The K-Shine Penn. Shine Penn. Now, that's a reach. Slight reach. But it was to put into the mind of the listener, Sean Penn. Okay, to correlate back to the Colors. Sean Penn, Robert Duvall, Colors, right? You East Coast niggas ain't start banging till after Colors came out. K-Shine Penn makes me want to squeeze until his face ripped. Soon as I give the cue, tips get put on his pussy. That's a rape kit. Soon as I give the cue, tips get put on his pussy. That's a rape kit. Q-tips, they do the swab. Vaginal swab on rape victims, right? Soon as I get the Q-tips get put on his pussy, that's a rape kit. DNA samples. Look at this whole scheme. Look how dope this is. Look how well written this is. Soon as I get the Q-tips get put on his pussy, that's a rape kit. DNA samples. So I was talking about rape kit, Q-tip swab, DNA samples, and then I was also talking about his rap partner, DNA. And, you know, for, you know, the casual battle rap fan, his partner is DNA. DNA samples part of your rhymes. So basically, right there, I'm saying you and DNA kind of like y'all rapping together, y'all writing together, y'all sharing bars, y'all sound alike. DNA samples part of your rhyme. So DNA samples goes with the rape kit, and DNA samples goes with K-Shine and him sharing bars and writing for each other. Okay, so you just gotta be, it's real slick. These shots are very slick. I'm gonna start it back. As soon as I give the Q-tips get put on his pussy, that's a rape kit. DNA samples, part of your rhymes. This how I look at rookies. Nitty called you out, this bitch said no, and I still took this pussy. This bitch said no, and I still took this pussy. So when you go all the way back up to where I started off with the rape kit, Q-tip, cotton swab, DNA samples, bitch said no, I still took the pussy. All that all goes together. No reaches. It's very well written. Nitty called you out. This bitch said no, and I still took this pussy. That was right around when, before me and K-Shine was getting set up, I know that Rum Nitty was calling him out. He even called him out in the Ill Will battle. So, you know, it looked like K-Shine was ducking that smoke, and Nitty was even putting on Twitter and Instagram that K-Shine was ducking. So that's where you get that from. All right. You a bitch probably. Acting all tough like you can't get homie. I'll have a rubber grip on his forehead like Chucky trying to switch bodies. Haymaker. Crazy, right? Rubber grip. Of course, the movie Child's Play, the, you know, Chucky doll, made of rubber, puts his hands on the victim's head, and he's trying to switch his soul into the person's body. Rubber grip on his forehead. Right there, I put my fingers on K-Shine's hat, and he slapped my hand down real hard, and that was like the start of us, you know, bumping, and there was a lot of aggression. The aggression was real in this K-Shine battle, y'all. Like, we could have fought at any second. So shout out to him, shout out to Smack, shout out to myself for just keeping it professional, because we trying to restore order in here, and restore order is part of, let's not be in here fighting, let's just get in here and rap. All right. OG said I should leave these streets like the rest of them should. The Grim Reaper's outfit tells you there's nothing but death in the hood. Okay, so I should leave the streets like the rest of them should. The Grim Reaper's outfit tells you there's nothing but death in the hood. And that bitch you with, large mistake. Even my balls was 8. That hoe be snapping around the head like a barber's cape. Of course, if you snap the barber cape around the head, that's how you get that bar. Bitch snapping around the head, that's a barber cape. Shine, I ain't set this battle up just to bring me stardom. I set it up so I could tell you in your face, I'm the king of Harlem. That king of Harlem story arc started with T-Rex. It was during the writing process of the T-Rex battle. I already had the infamous nephew line, right? But for the games that T-Rex was playing, I feel like that's not enough. I gotta be as disrespectful as possible. And so in that battle, I told T-Rex that I was the king of his city. I'm the king of where he's from. Like, I don't think you can get more disrespectful than that, than to come to somebody's city and tell that person that you're the king of their city. That's fighting words. So that story arc continued along with Swave Seva, Charlie Clips, and I continued it with K Shine. So that's where the King of Harlem thing came from. You gonna shoot who? I get rid of them non-threats. Your bar simple, but you talk big. Who said little man complex? So we all, you know, for years we've been saying K Shine has a little man complex. And I just put that so dope to where I said, you gonna shoot who? I'll get rid of them non-threats. Your bar simple, you talk big. Who said little man complex? So I was just saying, like, his writing style is simple. Like, he's not complex at all. And I was also making a referral to him having a little man complex. I bombed Rex because he tripped after he got the cheddar. Now I'm at you with a snub nose and a cock beretta. Your blood stain gonna be a permanent spot on the wall. You right, nigga, you gonna be a dot forever. So of course we, you know, that whole dot forever, blood stain on the wall, you're gonna be a dot forever. That's a nice play on words. NWX, I couldn't wait till I spot you fellas. You always with DNA, but y'all gonna get not together. So not together. You're always with DNA, but you're gonna get not together. With not together, not upside their head. Congratulations, you just had a baby. There was laughter first. It's crazy how you seen this nasty shit after birth. So of course, after you have a child, the afterbirth comes out, which is the placenta and all the gush and all that nasty shit that comes out of a woman after she has a baby. I was just saying, he just had a baby. You're seeing this nasty shit after birth. So you're gonna, you know, you're gonna die, you're gonna get shot, or this pistol is, it's gonna be an ugly scene here. And it just so happens to happen after your woman just had your baby. So that's the double entendre on that. I continue with Gats of Burst. Because that rhyme, that's the transition bar. Once again, if y'all been watching this series, you'll notice a pattern where I'm transitioning to the next bar, but I'm using the same amount of syllables and the same sounding of syllables to transition me to my next set of bars. So when I say, it's crazy how you seen this nasty shit after birth. Gats of Burst. Desert Eagle shooting his ass. I want a 50K for 9 minutes like Mook bitch ass. So I mentioned a Desert Eagle. I mentioned a Desert Eagle. I want a 50K, so 50 cal Desert Eagle. I want a 50K for 9 minutes. So of course Mook charges around 50 or more for 9 minutes of work. You put it together, 3-minute rounds. I want a 50K for 9 minutes like Mook bitch ass. Do you believe in a parallel universe? I do. I'll destroy you with a hawk. My friend died in an earthquake because he didn't want to move. Sometimes you can be loyal to a fault. Powerful. Powerful. My friend died in an earthquake because he didn't want to move. Sometimes you can be loyal to a fault. So the double entendre, the metaphor works beautiful right there. He didn't want to move. They're like, you know, there's earthquakes happening all the time where he lives, but he doesn't. He loves where he lives, and he ended up dying in an earthquake because he didn't want to move. And just look at, you could be loyal to a fault line, earthquake. It's fucking incredible. When I get my other half, I'm gonna shoot you some bread. And it's really legit because Denzel taught me when you kill a Harlem nigga, you give him 20%. My movie bars are fire. Of course, in the movie American Gangster, Denzel shot old boy and put the 20% in the cup or in his pocket or wherever. And then I continue that with We Not Americans Gangster. And that right there is more of a play on you know, we really originate from Africa, or a lot of us. You know, we can get into that later, but that's what I came with. We're not Americans, gangster. Watch how this, look how this happened. Peep this out. We not Americans, gangster. Gotta keep your hands on the steel. You were supposed to be shot in traffic like Philando Castile. So right there, we were supposed to battle on traffic. The car was called Traffic. He didn't, you know, like I said, he didn't show up. So I was saying you were supposed to be shot in traffic like Philando Castile. And shout out to the family of Philando Castile. He was just a victim, another black victim of, you know, police gun violence. This has to be addressed. I'll do that in another blog. But I go into we're not Americans. Got it. So it's almost like, look, we're not even treated as equal. We're not even treated as Americans, and that's how the whole Philando Castile bar came. Because we're not Americans, gangster. Got to keep your hands on the steel. You were supposed to be shot in traffic like Philando Castile. I'm an example of skill. One of the last breathing that's left. Hated to bring up Philando, but I knew they'd be streaming his death. And of course, Philando Castile's girlfriend, or I believe that was his girlfriend, was streaming the whole event where he unfortunately passed away. Those bars are touchy. It's kind of like the you know the T-Top and the Kanique Jenkins bars. Kind of touchy, but I kind of put it in there more to highlight the injustice that we go through as black people. But you know, I'll put 3 in his chest. Now listen, 3 in his chest comes after streaming his death. So that's another bar where I'm transitioning from one line to another, but I'm using the same rhyming pattern. So one of the last breathing that's left. Hated to bring up Philando, but I knew they'd be streaming his death. I put 3 in his chest. So listen, peep how that rhymes. Streaming his death, 3 in his chest. Streaming his death, 3 in his chest. You didn't expect that I spit this way. What a line, then a couple angles. Is that what you pictured, K? So of course a line and a 2, and that, if you that's how you make a K. And I was just saying, like, you thought I would just have one line and a couple angles. Like, no, I actually was attacking you with different things. I had jokes, I had bars, I had entendre similes. So I had more things than K-Shine expected that I would bring. Okay? Clips of spray. Wherever you and these bitch niggas stay, you'll be drugged and forced to get the clap like Ricochet. So, of course, my movie bars are fire. I'm the best with movie bars. So, of course, Ricochet, Denzel was drugged, and a lady had sex with him while he was unconscious and gave him the clap. You'll be drugged. We're going to drag him out the house, and you'll be forced to get the clap. So we're going to drag you out your house, and then we're going to end up shooting you. So that's how that double entendre works. It's not a reach. It's dope. You ain't got shit to say. Nigga, you better reach on 9 in time. The irony, he'll never wake up again as soon as these bullets rise and shine. I'll force a sword through your mother and then torch the whore. This revenge for how y'all treated Snoop at the Source Awards. I've been in all sorts of wars. So the Source Awards was like, you know, of course, Snoop and Suge at the podium, and, you know, Snoop saying, oh, East Coast ain't got no love for the West Coast. And, you know, it was like, I'm getting revenge on the East Coast battler for the way the West Coast has been treated throughout hip-hop history. And, you know, I hit him with so many different things. As you can see, the hidden schemes, the disrespect, the angles, the mentioning DNA, just the little man complex, the whole his NWX camp, even Murder Mook, the crazy parallel universe bars, the social injustice. I hit K-Shine with so many different things, and that was just my first round. You know, I packed so much into a round. It really, you know, it can really, all these things can really just go by the listener's head. That's maybe one of the reasons I didn't receive a lot of crowd reaction during that battle. But, you know, this is why I do this series, to break down these bars so you can catch the little intricacies of my writing. And you know, I'm just, like I said, I'm the bar god. My bars are crazy. I'm one of the best writers this game has ever seen. And I'm going to keep proving it with this series. So thank y'all. Salute, like, share, comment, subscribe. You can donate. My PayPal link will be in the description. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. And I'm going to keep these coming for y'all as long as y'all want them. You know what I'm saying? So just let me know what y'all want to see next. Thank you.